This is a good point. PHP works on most any platform and ASP.NET. Novel, though, has been working with a mono project to change all that ASP codes are usually run on Windows platforms, but we install ASP Apache in server that it can run on Linux platform as well. PHP has a unique advantage in this issue. Its codes can be linked with different types of platforms such as Windows, Linux, and Unix. Linux can be used for running PHP programs, and Linux is free operating system. Therefore, the cost of developing a website in PHP language is remarkably low. PHP codes are available for free in various forms and blogs as it is open source software. Furthermore, some useful tools that can be used in PHP are also available for free. However, no such free tools are available for ASP.NET. We need to install Internet Information Server on Windows Server platform if we want to run ASP.NET program. As Windows Server platform, it is not free product. The cost of production is bounded to be increased. ASP.NET is a framework allowing us to use various programming languages. In addition, it's touched having great object-oriented model. All this true, but it becomes a determinant as far as speed is concerned. For all that advantage, there is a lot more code to run through to execute the same ASP page than we have to execute in the PHP engine for equivalent PHP page. PHP is a quick and dirty type of solution, the one to get the job done. And though a lot of subroutines has been added to it since its 2.0 and 3.0 days, it will retain the co-optimized high-speed approach. ASP.NET officially requires that use IIS. Unfortunately, IIS has a long history of vulnerabilities which make administrators reluctant to deploy it to handle their website. Whether these weaknesses are because of Microsoft interpret or because IIS is a real red flag to hackers is irrelevant. Those systems have a system of being hacked and compromised. PHP runs on Apache 2, which is fast and open source and has a good security background. Apache runs on many platforms considering ASP.NET. But we want to use Apache for our front door to internet. We are fortunate to have few options. First, we can use Apache to relay requests to IIS running internally on another machine. Apache then handles static content and passes ASPX content to the IIS server, which isn't exposed to the internet. However, if we want to host ASP.NET with Apache, a couple of options are available that may or may not be supported by Microsoft. As a last alternative, there is a Examines project Mono, which is working to build an open source module. Open source is not just some philosophical touch. Idealistic programmers or companies wanting to save a few bucks on licensing cost. When we are dealing with bugs in the software itself, open source can be a serious godsend. In either case, with PHP or ASP.NET, we have a large base using a software and possible encountering bugs. With ASP.NET, those bugs have to be though a barricade process to get acknowledgement, fixed, test and rolled out in a new path or release. PHP fixes, however, can get fixed quickly and released. Anyone who has watched open source development knows new release and paths often come out in days rather than in weeks or months, as with commercial software. If that's not fast enough, we can always fix a problem ourselves if we have to. PHP is based on C++ language that the syntax used in PHP is quite similar to C++. C++ is still considered the best programming language by many programmers, and people who love this language would surely feel more comfortable with the syntax of PHP. ASP is on of the other hand has a more visual basic kind of syntax that again is closely related to only Microsoft products. So it depends on the person to person with language or she is comfortable.